you so much for joining us here on Whiz Junior. My name is Angela Park.
Welcome everyone. My name is SJ Lee. Now, Angela.
Yes.
I've been feeling really down and moody these days.
You know, I wanted to talk to you about that. You were being really gloomy today for some reason.
You know, it's October, it's fall season. You know how guys feel these days.
Sentimental season, right?
That's right.
We'll have the perfect treatment for you because we have 16 super energetic and fun and young students coming in to give us their energy.
That's right. And you know what? I am really looking forward to this positive vibe that we're going to be getting in this episode because we are here at the City of Light in the city of Gwangju.
That's right. So I'm super excited to meet our Gwangju students for this edition of Whiz Junior. Shall we introduce them?
All right, let's quickly jump into our contestants. Now, first up, they're hailing from the Gwangju Jeseok School. This is top 4 with Taehyun, Surim, Junbum, and Yerin.
Top 4, fighting!
Next, we have Team Challenger from Gwangju Munhwa Elementary with Minsu, Jisoo, Chaehoon, and Jonghyun.
Challenger, 1, 2, 3. Fighting!
All right, next up, hailing from Salesio Elementary School, here are the 4 Salesians with Dongha, Cherin, Kaun, and Shiha.
Smile, study, service, fearsome Salesians.
And last but not least, introducing the 3 6 stars from Gwangju Sahmyook Elementary with Seonghyun, Chohee, Jaesung, and Soyeon.
Go, Sahmyook stars.
All right, 14, 16 contestants and 2 hosts here once again at the City of Light in Gwangju. We're getting really excited.
Yep, that's right.
So let's quickly jump into round 1. This is Go, Go, Go. Now this is round 1 with Go, 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 where all of our contestants have 60 seconds to get as many words as possible, of course, with the help of the clue giver that we have in each team.
Yes, that's right. So before we got started, we had each team select letters, Q, U, I, Z, to determine their order.
That's right, and of course, going first, selecting Q will be top 4. So let's get you guys up here. Let's go, go, go.
Top 4 is standing ready, and Junbum is standing alone at the mic because he's our clue giver.
That's right. So 60 seconds on the clock. Let's go, go, go.
It is like alpago, and it
Computer?
moves and
Robot.
we eat and it is very sweet. It is a fruit and it's yellow and green. Yes.
Ears. Fruit.
It is like transportation, and it flies and it have 4 blades.
Pass.
Pass.
3 seconds.
Ben?
Time is up.
All right.
3 words.
We had to cut Junbum off while he was trying to break his arm there. Break was the word that Junbum was trying to act out, right?
That's right. It's a couple of tricky words there, like helicopter. The 4
Yeah.
blades, which was a pretty good clue there. And of course, I really like the way that he did the flute part.
Yes. All right, great job on Junbum's part in leading his team to 60 points in total. And having selected the letter U, we have the 4 Salesians, and they are ready to go. So let's invite them down to the front.
The 4 Salesians are going second with the letter U. So 60 seconds on the clock. Let's go, go, go.
The ground and the sky. Yes. It's a kind of fruit, apple, and also there's a pear. Yes. Adults drink this. It contains a lot of caffeine.
Coffee.
Yes. When you use this to stick things.
Glue.
Yes. In the ancient times, there was a large animal. It was?
Mammoth.
No, it is like Tyrannosaurus.
A dinosaur.
Yes. Before you have a meal, you are very
Hungry.
yes. Food is on a
Table.
no. It's
Plate.
yes. This
Guitar.
yes.
Wow!
Man.
8 words.
And he was so calm and collected, and the teammates, it was as if it was like telepathic.
You know what was most impressive was the fact that with pear,
Yeah.
he was like apple, and then there's the other fruit.
Pear.
Right.
Duh. What other fruit is there?
I don't know, banana, oranges, there's a whole bunch, and she was able to say pear. Amazing 8 words worth 160 points.
That was really, really impressive for 4 Salations.
Going third with the letter I, challengers. So let's get you guys up here. Let's go, go, go.
Challenger, let's see if they are ready for this challenge. 60 seconds on the clock while we do have Minsu leading us through the clues. Let's see how they do.
Young and
Old.
no, in different term.
Tar.
Pass. What's this? No. What's soccer? What's this?
Hinge.
No. Ding ding
List.
ding. What's this?
Badminton. Tennis.
No, small.
Rocket.
No, it's sport.
Baseball.
No, it's you use a
Tennis.
paddle.
Cycle.
No, what's this in English?
Teacher.
No.
Oh,
Ah.
time's up. You know, they almost had one of the words right. Ping pong.
We should explain ping pong in Korean is takgu,
That's
which
right.
I think in Cheon's mind sounded a little bit more like rocket, right?
And also,
Yeah.
I did hear a ping, and
so
then
close.
he stopped. So
See, sometimes when you have kind of a slower start, it's hard to get your groove back. But Challenger, don't worry, because this is just round 1. You'll have plenty more opportunities to catch up.
that's right. Let's get them back up there. Let's bring our last team up into the front. Last but not least, with the letter Z, they're going forward. The 3-6 stars, led by Soyeon. 60 seconds on the clock. Let's go, go, go.
Hair? No. What's this thing? We do.
Brush.
No. Pass. Not ocean. Similar with ocean.
Sea.
Yes. Not salt. Similar.
Sugar.
Yes. Purring. An animal.
Cat.
Yes. No. Similar. Another word for a cat. Purring. Another word for a cat.
Kitten.
Yes. What's this thing?
Cheek.
Yes. Not fork, not knife. What's this?
Spoon.
Yes. Something when you're cold on your neck. Pass. It's a road, not road. Similar.
Time is up.
Wow. Soyeon, she was such an efficient clue giver, huh?
Yeah, she was. And you know what? Choi almost, I think she knew the word scarf.
Yes.
It was at the tip of her tongue, and she was like, Didn't come out.
What was my favorite part, though?
Which one?
When her hand, she used it for so many things. She did comb, and then when they couldn't get it, she goes, pass. Same gesture, but just different movement, right?
And of course, the kitten with the purr. That was quite cute. All right, guys, 5 words worth 100 points. Let's get you guys back up there. Well, another exciting and fast-paced round of Go, Go, Go. But before we do move on to round 2, let's take a look at the scores so far.
Okay, so clearly putting themselves ahead for Salacians with 160 points in the lead. Then we had 3 6 stars with 100 points. Following, we had top 4 with 60 points. And Challenger, they did fail to get any words in this round, but of course, they have many, many more rounds to go.
That's right. Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure they'll get more points in the next round. Round 2, this is True or False.
And we are ready for our second round, True or False. Basically, we have 5 statements ready for our students, and if they think it's true, they press O. If they think it's false, they press X.
That's right, 50-50, but I do encourage all of our contestants out there to listen carefully to these statements before you press the buzzer. All right, so without further ado, if you guys are ready, good luck. Here's our first True or False statement.
The first working railway steam locomotive was built in the United Kingdom.
True or false? A lot of our contestants discussing their answers.
Okay, we're going to give them 3 seconds. Get your answers in within the 3 seconds, please.
Let's get your answers in now. All right.
Very good. Now they are all on the same page with true.
That's right. So is it true or false? It's true.
Very good. A good start for all 4 teams. That's 20 points added.
That's right. All right. A great start for all of our contestants. Let's take a listen to our second statement.
Pythagoras predicted the first solar eclipse.
Waiting on 2 more teams to get their answers in within the 3 seconds. Okay.
All right. Once again, it seems like all 4 teams have all 4 of the same answers.
Let's find out if they are all right or if they're all wrong. And correct was their answers. Does anyone know who was responsible for predicting the first solar eclipse?
I'd be really impressed.
Me too.
Well, here's the thing. Thales used astronomy to predict a solar eclipse back in 585 BC.
That was quite a long time ago.
That's right. So false was the answer. All right, all of our contestants, if you're ready, let's take a listen to our third statement.
A string quartet includes a violinist, cellist, a viola player, and double bass player.
All right, some music statement. I'm completely lost on this, to be honest with you.
Are you? 2 teams, we're going to give them 3 more seconds.
3 6 stars, don't
Get
have
your
the answers yet.
Okay, close call for 3 6 stars, but they got it in. Since you guys are going false, let's first see the correct answer.
It is false.
Yeah, and does anyone know what the correct string quartet is? Now Kaun's confident.
Yes, Kaun.
Violin 1, violin 2, viola and cello.
Ooh.
Okay, Kaun, thanks to you, your team was able to get 20 points, but also the other 3 teams were able to get their points too. So let's quickly listen to our next statement.
The Moses and David sculptures are masterpieces of Leonardo da Vinci.
From music to art.
Let's see our cultured students bring in their answers here. 3 seconds for Challenger and 3 6 stars, please.
Let's get your answers in now. All right, once again, all 4 teams have decided to go with the same answer, and this time, once again, it's false.
Okay, so let's find out the correct answer first.
It is false.
So the question is, do they know the specific person responsible for Moses and David? Top 4 looks pretty confident. Taeyeon, do you know the artist that was responsible?
Michelangelo.
That's right.
That's right, Michelangelo was responsible for those beautiful work of art. All right, guys, if you guys are ready, here's our final statement.
A Dog of Flanders is a novel set in Belgium.
Okay, this one is requiring a little bit more thought. Let's see how familiar with this novel they are.
That's right. I'm honestly not too familiar with this novel, but some of our contestants are. 3 seconds on the clock. Let's get your answers in now.
All right. True. Was a dog of Flanders set in Belgium? Let's find out.
Well, like we said, all 4 teams were able to add 100 points each. So let's take a look at the current score.
Okay, so for Salesio still in the lead with 260 points. Then we have 3 6 stars with 200 points. And top 4 with 160, while Challenger has added a few digits there, 100 points.
That's right. It's quite a close race right now. We're going to jump right into round 3. This is
Word Up.
Now this is round 3 with Word Up. Now 4 teams, 16 contestants. You have 60 seconds and 15 scrambled words. And of course, 1 category.
Yeah, spelling is so crucial. I mean, we've seen teams not get the word just because they switch the E and the I or whatever it is, right? So be very careful and double check your answers.
That's right. So if all of our contestants are ready, here's 60 seconds on the clock. Let's go. All right, so the category is playground.
Now, I'm not too sure what age you become too old to play at the playground, but I'm pretty sure I played on them till like high school.
Wait, you can't still play on the playground?
Oh, you're okay. So see, you're worse than me. But so a lot of familiar words, I'm sure, that will emerge soon enough.
All right, already almost approaching the halfway mark right now.
I think visually this is one of my favorite corners because there's teamwork.
That's right.
And you see them working together to crunch out each and every one.
All right, while our contestants are getting busy writing their words, there's 10 seconds on the clock.
Any last-minute additions? Scribble them in now.
And markers down. Markers down. Time's up.
Now, I can't wait to see what kinds of words our students were able to unscramble. Our staff got pretty busy, and now we have, I guess, the final count of what they got.
That's right. And before we do take a look at how many words each of our contestants were able to get, let's first take a look at all 15 words, all unscrambled. There's a lot of ahs and oohs.
Much clearer now. So much prettier this way.
That's right.
SJ, you know how many words our teams were able to get?
That's right. We had some various words here. Now, first off, top 4, they did struggle a little bit. They were able to get 3 different words. Now, challengers, they were able to get 8 words. And then we had the 4 Salesians who got the most number of words with 9.
Wow.
And 3 6 stars with 8 different words.
Okay, so let's get a score recap now that we know which words took our teams further.
All right, well, still in the lead, 4 Salesians with 440 points. 3 6 stars, 360 points. They're in second place. It's a close race right now. Third place Challenger with 260 points. And then we have top 4 in fourth place, 220 points. Not too far behind.
Okay, so some of our teams are starting to get a little bit discouraged at this point because we only have one more round left. Good news is, though, that one round left has the most points offered to you guys for the first half. There's up to 50 points per question.
That's right. So, if we're ready, good luck, guys. We're going to jump right into round 4. This is What Am I?
And final round for the first half of Quiz Whiz Junior. We have What Am I? 5 riddles have been prepared for our teams with, of course, the accompanying hints. The more hints you need, the less points you'll be able to get.
That's right. If you're able to get the answer right with the first hint, it'll be worth 50 points. If you need another hint, it's going to be 40. But here's the thing, though. If your team got it wrong on the first hint, for example, you're not allowed to answer anymore. So think carefully.
It's a risk, right, for the higher number of points. Now, our 4 teams, they look a little bit nervous. Let's shake out the jitters and get our first riddle.
Sometimes I am alive. Sometimes I am dead.
O and an L have been revealed.
All right, 50-pointer is a tough one here. We're going to give you 3 seconds on the clock. All right, no takers so far. 50-pointer is out, but we're going to take a listen to our 40-point hint.
You can find me on land and in the ocean.
L-O-V. Oh.
3 6 stars.
Volcano.
Volcano is correct.
Wow. I was totally stumped. That's incredible for 3 6 stars.
Hey, aren't you from Hawaii, Angela?
I did not think about volcanoes. I'm sorry.
That's right. Active volcanoes, inactive volcanoes, and you can
Yes.
find them in the sea. That was worth 40 points for 3 6 stars.
Okay, 1 down, 4 more to go. Let's get our next one.
Everyone should have a different version of me.
All right, once again, 2 letters. This is worth 50 points.
Any takers for 50? If not, we'll have to give you the final 3 seconds.
All right, no 50-pointer this time once again. So let's see if they could get a 40 points. Let's take a listen.
Try not to forget me.
So 4 letters have been revealed. Oh, challenger.
Password.
Password. Oh!
Yes.
All right, 40 points added for Challenger.
Yeah, definitely. You should not forget your password, especially in this digital age. And no 000 or 1234, right?
A, B, C, D. That's right. All right, we got our second riddle out the way. Let's take a listen to our third riddle.
The first of my kind was made in Mesopotamia.
Some ancient history. H.
Not too much to work with.
The answer seems short. 3 seconds on the clock, guys.
Okay, no takers for that one. Let's bring it down a notch. 40-point hint, please.
You can put air into some types of me.
For Salations.
Wheels.
Wheels is incorrect. Any other takers? Now, 4 Salations are out in this one.
Yes, make sure to count the blocks carefully with the number of letters and the word that you say, right?
3 seconds. 3 6 stars.
Wheel.
Wheel is the
Yes.
answer. Oh, man.
For Salations probably feel like that one was a really kind of a painful one, but that's why we also supply the blocks, right? To do your math and count the letters.
That's right. It was a difference of that one single word S. Now, 3 6 stars, adding 40 more points. Let's take a listen to our fourth riddle.
I was born in the high western regions of South America.
All right, the letter M has been revealed, and now 50 points back on the table.
Still no 50-pointers so far.
3 seconds on the clock, please.
All right, so far we've been getting the 40-pointers, so let's see if they get it once again. Let's take a listen to our 40-point hint.
There is a famous festival featuring me that's held in Spain every year.
For Salations.
Tomato.
Tomato.
Wow.
I like how he didn't say tomatoes this time.
He was very careful. He didn't even need the additional 2 letters revealed, right?
That's right. So 4 Salations adding 40 points there. Now we have one last riddle, so let's carefully take a listen.
I can show you all kinds of places around the world.
Sounds like a song I used to sing when I was a kid.
Aladdin and Jasmine.
Yeah, that's right. I-N-O. Wow, 4 Salations going for the 50-pointer.
Television.
Television.
Wow. That was a really long one, but they were able to get that.
50 points in the final riddle. Now 4 Salations with Tongha adding more points, and that's going to be actually a huge support for his team, right?
Okay, so that means we get to do another and the final score recap for the first half. Let's see here. 4 Salations adding quite a number of points there. 530 points. 3 6-stars with 440 points. Challenger with 300 points. And top 4 with 220 points.
That's right. It seems like the 4 Salations and 3 6-stars will be moving on to the finals.
So great job to top 4 and Challenger. Let's give a round of applause for all our teams, but of course our finalists, 4 Salations and 3 6-stars.
친구들이랑 같이 1등을 되도록이면 하고 싶었는데 못해서 아쉬웠어요. 이번 대회를 통해 많은 경험을 쌓게 되어서 좋았어요.
1라운드에서 되도록 많은 점수를 따야지 약간 평정심을 유지할 수 있었는데 그 뒤에 의외로 연습 때는 못했던 거를 많이 맞춰가지고 지금은 떨어졌지만 이후에는 많은 경험으로 남게 될 것 같고
이번 기회에 좋은 경험을 하게 된 것 같아서
Great job on Jumbum's part.
월드업이 가장 재밌었어요. 내가 조금 구멍이
When age
됐었는데
become too old to play
내가
on the
정말 못해서
playground?
미안하고 친구니까 좀 섭섭해지지 않았으면 좋겠어.
And this is the first round of the second half of Whiz Junior with Team Showdown. And a lot of our students before the show, they said they were really looking forward to this game.
That's right. It's a very exciting round, right?
That's right.
Now, we have, of course, our 2 finalist teams, 4 Salations and 3 6-stars that have remained with us. But SG, I mean, we are in Gwangju after all. This is not our home turf.
It's not.
We are kind of like foreigners here. So let's get the locals' opinion on Gwangju.
Yeah, I want to know a little bit about Gwangju. I've never been to Gwangju until recently. 4 Salations, I believe, Kaon, you're going to tell me a little bit about Gwangju.
Well, first, there's a Kim Dae-jung Convention Center, and there's a lot of projects and interesting things. Another one is 518 Park. That's the good place to ride bikes. Also, the mascot or the famous mountain in Gwangju is the Muding Mountain, and it's really good to climb that mountain, and there are many.
He really knows a lot about Gwangju, and he's very proud of his city as well.
I feel like he secretly looked it up on the internet and was reading everything to us so detailed. Well, since we've heard from 4 Salations, what about 3 6-stars?
Yeah, 3 6-stars, I believe, Soyeon, you're going to tell us a little bit more about Gwangju and what we can see in Gwangju, right?
Gwangju is art and culture city, and there are biennale and other many things that you can approach culture and artistic things, and you can taste the Mudung Mountain's watermelon that is very big instead of other watermelons and very sweet.
How big?
That's
This
pretty
big.
big. You know what? We should have came here during the summer when the watermelon season was
it would have
in,
been
right?
perfect. I feel like we got to know our contestants a little better. Now, Team Showdown, you guys know how it works. So we have one, of course, contestant from our 4 Salations team because they were in the lead. Tongha, I believe, will start us off.
That's right. You're going to be selecting your first opponent. Who is it going to be?
Jaesung
Jaesung, it's going to be Dongha versus Jaesung. Let's get you guys up here for the first round of Team Showdown.
Dongha and Jaesung are first pairing for Team Showdown. Our two contestants with their hands on the buzzer ready. Let's get the first question.
The following hints have one animal in common. What is this animal? August, King of the Animals, the animated character Simba, Sphinx.
Jaesung.
Lion.
Lion. What?
Correct. Dongha let out a very audible sigh.
Jaesung, what was the hint that really got you to say lion right away?
Simba.
Dang, me too.
What is that song? That is definitely not the song.
Hakuna Matata, is that what you're talking about?
Lion, Simba, those were the great hints there. Jaesung, you get to select your next opponent then.
Kaun.
Kaun is going to be our next contestant. So Dongha and Kaun, why don't you guys switch places? Well, Jaesung already eliminated one of the members from the four Salations and he chose Kaun next. So let's quickly listen to our next question.
What do the following hints refer to? This can show you an image of bones in a human body. This can show dangerous objects in your bags at the airport.
Jaesung.
X-ray.
Ooh, is it X-ray? Yes.
Oh, Kaun, you seem really upset right now. Jaesung, who's your next opponent?
Cherin.
Cherin.
Will Jaesung make it 3 in a row, or will Cherin stop his run? We'll find out with our next question.
Which country served as the backdrop for both these paintings? July 28, Liberty.
Jaesung.
France.
Oui. That is.
Oui, oui.
Yes.
It's France indeed. Oh my goodness, Jaesung is on a run right now. Now, we've seen cases before where one student eliminated the entire team.
Yes.
But we also saw there's one last contestant basically taking it for the entire team and then coming back and win it as well, right?
Right.
Well, looks like Jaesung's final contestant is going to be Shiha. So Shiha and Cherin, why don't you guys switch places?
Shia and Jaesung, let's see how they do. Next question, please.
Which sport do all the following words have in common? Court, running shot, dribble.
Jaesung once again.
Basketball.
Is it basketball for 4 straight? Yes, it is.
It was indeed. Now, 3 6 stars looking pretty happy. Shia, I'm sorry, you have been eliminated. Jaesung, congratulations. 1 man all kill. Let's send them both back up to the rest of their teams. Possibly one of the shortest rounds of Team Showdown that we've ever seen here. But let's get a score recap on our two teams.
Well, just like you said, when you saw for all of our audiences out there, Jaesung was able to run away with 4 straight victory, giving the 3 6 stars 400 points, with the 4 Salations unable to add any points so far in the first round. So they're at 400 to 0, but that's only 1 round.
That's right. We have 2 more left for the second half. So if you're ready, here comes the next one. This is
Brain Flash.
It is time to start Brain Flash. Now, this is where we have 12 flashcards and words flashed on the screen for 2 of our contestants, 1 from each team. They'll try to memorize as many as possible, and these will later serve as clues for members of each team trying to guess the common word between all the pictures.
That's right. There's not a lot of time on the clock, 15 seconds to be exact, so they really do have to use their memory. It seems like, well, so far for the 4 salations, it's going to be Dongha who's going to be doing the memorizing, where Cherin will try to guess the commonality in the end. For the 3-6 stars, it's going to be Jaesung who's going to be doing the memorizing, whereas Soyeon gets the answer at the end.
So they all look ready with all the appropriate gear. We have Dongha and Jaesung. Look at your screens very carefully. Here's your 15 seconds. Already down to 10 seconds. And 3. 9.
All right, so hopefully our memorizers were able to get as many words as possible. Now, the 3-6 stars, they are in the lead right now, which means Jaesung, you will select your first word.
Wool.
Yes.
The boy who cried wolf. Grass. Horn. Dolly. Felt. Farm. New Zealand.
Neck and neck so far.
Christian. Fabric.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
2 left. Come on, Jaesung.
3 seconds.
Nothing. All right, Dongha, please, anything? No, nothing. A very fair game then.
That's right. They were able to get the same number of words, just leaving 2 words left on the screen. All right. So with 3-6 stars in the lead right now, it's going to be Soyeon who is going to go first and try to figure out what word we're trying to find here. So let's help Soyeon out.
Okay, Soyeon, Jaesung was able to memorize 5 words for you. That's pretty good. If you're ready, here they are.
So all of these words have one word in common. What would that be?
Soyeon, unfortunately, we're not allowed to give you all the time in the world.
3 seconds.
Living thing.
Living things.
Okay, so we will keep that on hold.
That's right. All right. Meanwhile, it's going to be time for Cherin to get back here. So let's help Cherin out.
Let's wait for her to put her glasses back on so she can see. Now, Cherin, Dongha was also able to memorize quite a few words, 5. So here they are.
So what words do these all have in common?
If you know it.
Ship.
Sheep. All right, so we had living things and sheep. Now, first off, let's take a look at the other words that they weren't able to guess.
The 2 they were missing, plus the words Jaesung was able to memorize. Let's get the big answer reveal, please.
Sheep.
That was indeed the answer. To be fair, Soyeon, sheep is a living thing.
That's right. And once again, like we said, some of the hint words, you memorized a lot of them, but it may not help as much as the other words. Well, with that, the 4 salations, 3-6 stars, you guys get the points for memorizing the words, but 4 salations, of course, getting more points for the correct answer.
Okay, now it's time to switch gears for our 2 remaining members to have their turn at Brain Flash.
4 salations, it's going to be Shiha, who is going to be doing the memorizing, with Kaon, who's going to be answering that one word in common. Of course, for 3-6 stars, it's going to be Chohee, who's going to be memorizing, whereas Hongyeon will try to guess the answer. So if you guys are ready, 15 seconds on the clock. Here are the 12 words.
We are down to less than 10 seconds. Working very hard to get those last words.
And time is up. All right, we saw those words. Chohee, for the 3-6 stars, they are in the lead. So Chohee, let's get your first word.
Cleopatra.
Cleopatra. Shiha.
White pigment.
White pigment.
Yes.
Necklace.
Gloss.
Mermaid.
Cosmetics.
The queen of the ocean.
Jean Burstyn.
So far, so good. Chohee, can't give you a lot of time. 3 seconds on the clock.
Nothing there. Goes back to Shiha. Shiha, did you have anything? No, she's quick to say no.
All right, well, it's going to be fair games now. Let's flip over those words. And because 3-6 stars are in the lead, Sunghyun, let's get back in the game. Get those headphones out.
Okay, Sunghyun, your teammate Chohee was able to memorize 4 words. Here they are.
So what do these all have in common? What one word are we looking for?
Pearl.
Pearl. Is that the answer? We'll find out in just a little bit. Let's cover those up. Now it's time for Kaon to rejoin us. She is so rough.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. All right, Kaon, you're going to get quite a help here. 4 different hint words here. Your job is to get that one word in common.
So we have 4 hints there. Kaon, piece it together to come up with one common word.
Jewelry.
Jewelry.
All right, we have 2 different answers here. We have pearl and jewelry. Now, before we do reveal the answers here, let's take a look at the other words that were not memorized. Cultured beads, shell, calcium carbonate.
I don't know if those would have been much help there, but let's get the big answer reveal.
It's pearl.
It was pearl, which again is a type of jewelry, but unfortunately not specific enough.
That's right. Now this time, 3-6 stars were able to get the answer correct. Well, we're going to have some points added for the 4 solutions as well for the words memorized.
Okay, great job to both teams and their efforts for this round. So let's get a final score recap before we get into that.
All right, so far it seems like 3-6 stars, they look pretty comfortable with this lead right now. They have 680 points. They have the 4 solutions with 280 points, but in our final round, boy, can you get a lot of points there.
Yep. Let's see who comes out the final winner. This is
Final Battle. We're down to our final round. This is the final battle. And of course, with all the categories, with each question, there's going to be different points from 300 to 200 to 100 points. And I know 4 solutions, they're down, but it's time for them to come back.
Yes, so we shall see how they fare. Now let's first take a look at what categories we have today.
Ooh. All right, so to make it fair, what we do is we usually pick out the first category, right?
That's right. SJ, you want to do the honors?
You know what? I want to go with, let's go with an easy one first. Anatomy for 100.
Okay, anatomy for 100. Listen carefully.
Though Leonardo da Vinci never painted the eyebrows of his famous Mona Lisa, it is said he took over 10 years to paint this part. This part of the human body contains lots of capillaries and doesn't sweat. What is this?
4 solutions.
Mouth?
Mouth
No.
is incorrect, which means now 3-6 stars, you guys have nothing to lose.
Yes.
Lips?
Lips.
Correct.
Is the correct answer.
Yes, we were looking for the specific body part, which is why we gave the hints about the nose sweating thing and the
That's
capillaries, right?
Well, lips, mouth, almost the same, but lips was the correct answer, which means for the 3-6 stars, you guys have the chance to pick the next category.
Why art 100?
Why art for 100? Let's take a listen.
First held in 1995 in Gwangju, this has now grown into one of the most representative art festivals.
For Salesians,
Biennale.
is that the correct answer?
It is!
It's such a huge event for Gwangju, right?
That's right. It seems like they didn't even need the entire question to answer that. Well, they get 100 points added on and also get the chance to choose the next category. What will it be?
Sports 200.
Sports for 200.
The systematization of this sport came from France and was adopted by the rest of the world. Consequently, the official terminology of this sport also happens to be in French. This sport features 3 different swords.
For Salesians,
Fencing.
Fencing is correct.
yes, quite a good year for Korea when it comes to fencing.
That's right, and the sport is indeed getting more and more popular. You add 200 more points, and also, once again, you guys choose the next category.
Food 200.
Food for 200.
Abundant in vitamins U and C, this food is said to be good for children in their period of growth. Hailing from the Latin word for sprout, this features large flower heads branching out in a tree-like structure. Considered the same species.
For Salesians.
Broccoli.
Broccoli.
That is correct. I remember little kids usually don't like broccoli, right? So the parents always say, it's good for you, it's good for you. It is indeed good for you.
That's right, and my favorite vegetable as well. And they add 200 points. Wow, look at that. Now they're tied right now.
Ooh, exciting game.
Just never know what's going to happen. And you guys also choose the next category. What will it be?
General knowledge for 300.
General knowledge, 300.
Listen carefully to the following conversation.
I can finally breathe again. Man, it was like so stuffy back there. I thought I was going to die.
What's wrong? I mean, your complexion isn't that great and you don't look comfortable back in the plane. What's wrong?
I know, I don't feel very good. You know, whenever I'm in these tiny, cramped places, like my chest starts to feel really tight and I just don't feel.
3-6 stars.
Claustrophobia.
No. For Salesians, we're going to play out the rest of the question.
It's going to be weird acting in the middle of it, but...
Yes. Back into character. I can't breathe properly. Oh, I just don't feel good in those tiny places.
You know, I heard about this. My friend actually went through the same syndrome.
Here is the question. The syndrome the man is referring to describes shortness of breath, chest discomfort, and other symptoms that are said to be caused by prolonged immobility on long...
For Salesians.
Economy.
Economy class syndrome.
That is indeed the correct answer. Fair enough, because symptoms did sound a little bit like claustrophobia, like 3-6 stars thought, but if you listen to the rest of the question, it kind of came out.
That's right. It's very important to listen to the rest of the question. Be very, very careful. All right, seems like 4 Salesians are in the lead so far, but there's still 500 more points to be played. For Salesians, what's our next category?
Historical figures for 200.
All right, let's take a listen.
This man was such a bookworm that he always traveled with a mobile library of over 500 books, even during wartime. Famous for having led his army across the Alps, this man conquered...
For Salesians.
Napoleon.
Is the answer. All right. That's worth 200 points.
Very good for Force Relations. Now that gives them the power once again to pick our next category.
Why science for 300?
All right. Why science for 300? Let's take a listen.
The world's biggest bank of this is set to open in China. Scientists James Watson and Francis Crick were awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine for discovering the structure of this. Instrumental in the development of life science, this is a kind of nucleic acid that carries genetic information. What is this?
6 stars.
DNA.
Is the correct answer DNA? Yes, it was.
All right, DNA was the answer. It was worth 300 points, but is it enough for the 6 stars to come back? Let's take a look at the final scores.
All right, the final score wrap up for today. Force Relations in the lead with 1,280 points and 6 stars. So close. 1,080 points, exactly just 200 points shy. All right, now before we get to talking with Force Relations, 6 stars, I think one of the most memorable moments was the fact that Jeseok was able to eliminate all 4 members in Team Showdown. Jeseok, do you have any tips for maybe future students on how you guys prepared for Whiz Junior?
Oh, it's just that our team met in our school recently and practiced with the recent episodes that was played in the YouTube, so we wrote down questions and practiced with it.
All right, watching the VODs, that's always going to help out our future contestants as well.
That's right. As for Force Relations, you guys did come out as our champions today. Any message maybe for your teachers or parents or friends?
I thank for teachers who try to help prepare the show.
Our winners today, the Force Relations, congratulations to you guys. And of course, for our finalists, 6 stars. For our edition of Whiz Junior here in Gwangju. That's right, and for all of you guys out there, wherever you're watching from, we're more than willing to visit your city as well. And if you want to let us know, all you have to do is log on to www.arirang.com and let us know.
Okay, well, it's time to say goodbye.
That's right, but don't worry, we'll see you guys again same time next week here on Whiz Junior.
This Arirang TV program is brought to you by Hwangwoo Books and Yerimdang Publishing Company Limited.